Welcome to the project demonstration of gait movement analysis by using IoT in Matlab. So here we are going to get the gait movements. So the gait movements can be done monitored from the hand motions or leg motions. For easy demonstrations, we are demonstrating this project on hand movements. So that hand movement will be analyzed with the help of MEM sensor, that's ADXL 335 sensor. So from here we will get the X, Y, Z parameters whenever the hand is motioned. So in the respective directions the data will be given to our PIC16F73 microcontroller to the analog pins. So the analog pins are like A0, A1, A2 pins. So respectively A0 to X, A1 to Y, A2 to Z. And so based on this analysis data of analog inputs, so the data will be sent to the Matlab through the Wi-Fi IoT. So here the IoT module is ESP8266 module, and the whole system driven by this 3.7 volts 800 milliamps battery, which is rechargeable battery. So using this TP4056 module we can recharge this battery. So we need to recharge by using with the help of this B type charger. So by connecting that over here, there is a light indication on this module. So there we can see the red indication. So when the battery is fully charged, it will turn to the blue light. So then you can disconnect the charger from this battery. And next, so this is the main connection over here we connected for the motherboard power supply, and this is the main on off switch. So before switching on these kits, so let me explain you the connections. So as I said, A0 A1 to this A0 A1 A2 and ESP8266 module for the B0 B1, and this one is the restart switch to restart the microcontroller. There we can see one steel plated module, so which is of crystal oscillator, which will provide the 20 megahertz of crystal oscillating frequency to the microcontroller. The main purpose of the oscillator is, so we have provided the instructions to read the input sensor and send the data to the output module. So these are the instructions will be executed based on the clock pulse. One clock pulse, one instruction will be executed. Like that, our microcontroller will provided with 20 mega clock pulses per second, that is 20 megahertz of clock frequency, so that controller can execute 20 mega instructions per second. Okay, and next, so before switching on the main power supply to the cage, initially go to the hotspot settings of your phone and change the hotspot name to project 4804 without any space and without any capital letter. I'm repeating that, it's very important. If you miss any character, if you add any character, the system won't connect to the mobile phone, so will not get the data. And the password should be 123456789. So after that, enable the hotspots, need of internet data, and then connect your laptop to the same Wi-Fi network, which we need to share the data in the same network area. So same, I connected to that same network area, and then open the Matlab code. So we are going to provide the Matlab code of two files. One is IoT gait movement with the split and smoothline.p. So you should keep these two files in a folder, okay, and then click on that file. So the Matlab will open this, and you will get the previously, just I'm showing the previous waveforms. So these are the waveforms of real-time gait data which we got from the PIC microcontroller through the Wi-Fi module. So I'm closing that everything, and now so the system is connected to the Wi-Fi region. Check that and then open the code, and now you can switch on this. So we can mount this gloves on hand, right? So now switch on the kit. So now switch on the kit, and then we can see the two devices connected. One is the laptop and another is the our kit. Okay, to get the IP address of this module, so go to network analyzer application, and there go to scan. So do the scan. There will get the two IP addresses. One is the desktop is my laptop, and express, so that above is in 71.102, that is the IP address of our kit. So there we need to enter the same IP address here. So that is 71.102. 102. Right. So after enter the changes, now you can type. So remember that after connection to that, click on the .m file, not .p, .m file. The code will be opens. So get the IP address from the network analyzer. So that IP address should be our expresses, not like a desktop. Desktop is going to be the laptop. So we need our kits. So then run the code. So on this blue Wi-Fi module, you can see that the blue light is blinking for every 1 second, means it's sending the data. It should blink like that, and you can see the monitoring, and after that it will display the start. Right, so we're getting the data. So if I change my hand position, so you can observe the waveform changes. So in any direction, X, Y, Z parameters changes will be plotted on our Matlab directly. So our interval of time plotting is 1 second. For every 1 second you'll get the data. Now no changes, so now I'm changing that. Right. So the main purpose of the gait analysis is to detect the abnormal motions, or like hand motions or leg motions, body motions will be like read by this gait movement analysis. So the waveforms data plotting continuously, so we are not going to erase that. So you can get so how many of data is appear. So for every graph we are getting 80 samples for analysis purpose. Right.